Hey guys, this is an update of what I've been up to since the last time I made a video, and basically, flashback. The 2 week flashback race started, and I decided to actually remake my Elementalist Bladefall Miner for the 2 week race. So currently, I'm running a couple sets of gear depending on map mods, which is this belt here or the shield, and alongside that I have currently um, hit level 92 on Parandis Hardcore 2 week flashback, and I mean it's doing well. The build itself has actually done up to tier 14 map, which I believe was a conservatory, which was pretty good, I guess. And besides that, I mean the build is quite strong, very strong single target, very good AoE clear as well, and it's easy to gear. And the reason why is the only necessary items are Southbound and Obliteration. Everything else is optional. For instance, Carcass Jack, optional. I just like it because it makes the Obliteration explosions much larger in radius, which helps with the clear speed. A second one is for frequency of the Obliteration explosion, also optional. As you can see, I did show you guys that I was running a shield on very rippy and scary maps, and for LE weakness I run this belt because my fire is not overcapped enough. So let's actually get started, and I'll show you guys what the build plays like, even though you guys should have seen me play the build. I prepped a pretty easy mode cells map because I want to talk about the interactions of why I chose this character to run the 2 week. Basically, I've been playing solo the whole time, and I just wanted to play. I didn't really want to spend time finding build enabling uniques that cost too much. So for instance, Voltaxic, I didn't want to play a Voltaxic build because those are quite boring to me, off-screen and stuff. So the build itself, it runs dual curse, temp chains with vulnerability. Very typical setup for Bladefall Poison Mines. But I run a Summon Flame Golem, which actually gives me 40% general damage, and it also gives me 80% ignite damage because of my Leech of the Primordial. So it's quite good to run a Flame Golem for my build because of Elemental Conflux and Elemental Proliferation. In addition to that, I run an Animate Guardian, which for 1 point on my skill tree, which is the 1.5 minion regen, it allows me to basically gain another 33% generic damage and I believe it's 18% curse effectiveness when they're around Dying Breath. So 1 point, very worth it. And since I'm running an Animate Guardian and a Flame Golem, I know I might as well put it on a +2 helm. Other than that, everything else is optional. You can run different setups. I like running the setup that I run. If you don't want to use Obliteration, Benos is also an option. So let's play. So the main reason why I chose this character to actually do the 2 week is simply because of Beyond mobs and Invasion mobs. I didn't really want to have to deal with the fact that I might get ambushed, and if I hit hard enough, which Bladefall Mines hits extremely hard, the actual ignites that are left on the ground are going to instantly kill whatever gets summoned, and the explosions from Obliterations with enough scaling make it so that I can pretty much kill like almost everything off screen. Almost, not all, but enough things off screen. So as you can see, my Bladefalls only hit this. Pretty much everything else just combust and die. And the point of this build is to create like an ignite wall to prevent myself from getting killed by surprise Beyond boss spawns. And if the pack is actually strong enough, when the Beyond boss spawns, they have actually instantaneously died before they could actually do anything. which is very strong. Unfortunately, Beyond is now deactivated, and it is right now, I believe, Onslaught, Ambush, Torment. Um, forgot what the Shrine one was called, but doesn't matter. Invasion. So Invasion is kind of scary too. So sometimes you want to be able to kill invasion bosses in a different room, and Ignite and Proliferation and the Obliteration Explosion pretty much allows me to kill things that are not in my line of sight. See, for instance, like that. So as long as people are semi-clustered together,
I need more mana.
in general, I can explode them almost instantaneously. Those that are very close to where my blade falls hit will suffer an extremely high ignite. Those that are ignited by the Obliteration Ignite, so the Abyssal Cry Ignite, it's not as strong, but if it does so happen to just enough kill a blue monster, the blue monster basically gives off an extremely tough ignite as well. Sometimes that happens where my Conflux didn't proc, but it's quite rare. And even, as you can see, even warbands mods, they really don't stand a chance against the damage output of this current build. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I've been doing. And if you guys want to check out the items that I'm using on Swap or whatever, I'll leave a link posted in the description. And if you guys want to ask me any questions, just leave it in the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, maybe learned something, and I'll see you guys next time.